Live from Nashville, Tennessee, it's El Nah with your host, El Graves.
Hey, welcome to El Nah. I'm El Graves, and this is the show every week. We're going to cover the biggest stories in sports from the East Coast to the West Coast, and of course, the Third Coast right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, and before we even get started with the show, of course, we got to go and well, of course, we want you to go to YouTube, go to Facebook, follow us, smash like on there. Of course, follow us on the gram, follow us on Twitter, and of course, Bumble. Still looking for that hookup. Ladies.
Ladies swipe first, ladies speak first.
And of course, I can't keep the show going without introducing Casey.
Yo.
Mixed master on the other mic.
We out here. Shout out Tripod Studios.
Shout out Tripod. If you haven't visited, definitely do. But hey, starting off with today's show, we got a lot of dope stuff. I don't know if it's dope. It might be a little dope, informative, inquisitive.
Yeah, you had a busy week.
A lot of busy stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of stuff we're going to touch on. But hey, first off, we got the Drink Local segment. And of course, I want to base the show off of a little phrase I heard from some of the local Tiny fans.
How tiny we talking?
We talking at least 3 feet to 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Based in age of at least 11 to maybe 12.
Okay.
But of course,
soccer fans, so you got to. We're not talking feet. We're talking centimeters.
We're talking centimeters.
That's how you.
Or if you're
meters.
Or kilometers.
Kilometers. These children are in kilometers.
These kids run in kilometers, but I don't want to say it. I'll just play the soundbite of it if I can, because I just want hit it with that. I mean, it doesn't sound as cool as the kids did because of course they're more high pitched. One more time, hit it. It sounds like Animal from the Muppet Babies.
Yeah, fun.
Muppet Babies, sorry, just the Muppets.
The Muppets in general.
They were adults by the time.
Jim Henson property.
Oh, shout out to Jim Henson. May he rest in pieces. But, hey, of course, we're starting off with Drink Local, and that's saying because we're going to base it off of that because, of course, Nashville SC kicked off their inaugural home opener this weekend at Nissan Stadium versus the Riverhounds. It was a dope
Philadelphia.
Show. That Philly. West Philadelphia, born and raised. But the crowd was awesome, and we're definitely going to touch on that one because, I mean, it was an experience, I tell you. And next after that, we're definitely going to touch on the Preds. They did lose one to Winnie and the Jets, but definitely rebounded back with a win over the Wild.
Over the Wild last night.
Keeping us...
A shootout.
A shootout, which was a pretty dope shootout too. I like that. We're gonna have to play that music later too. But anyway, and after that, we definitely got to touch on the Titans because we lost a great battle for Ndamukong Suh. Sadly, he signed with some losers, but hey, there's still some upsides. We still got some stuff that went big for us in free agency. We'll definitely touch on that. Definitely got the next segment after that, Coast to Coast, where we'll definitely touch on some hot takes on NFL warrants, also some Cinderellas in the Final Four, and also, what if the Grizzlies were in Nashville?
Love that.
I mean,
I love that conversation.
A lot of people think
ready to get into that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get in that one. And but to close out the show, also we got a very special technical foul where we're gonna touch on something I think we should blow the whistle on because it's kind of crazy, kind of cool topic. I mean. With Johnny Manziel coming back, some crazy stuff going on. So we're definitely gonna get into that a little bit later too. But hey, let's start the show with Drink Local. I mean, because I like the little noise and it makes me feel happy.
There it is. I mean, drinking local.
That's how you know you're drinking local because of the burp. I mean, what else do you do when you drink? But anyway, first off, Nashville SC versus the Philly Riverhounds.
Okay.
Oh man, it was. First of all, the crowd, like I said, amazing. Like, so dope. Like the babies.
I want to keep that pumping.
Like, they were awesome.
It was, where'd they play at? They played at First Tennessee?
Nissan Stadium.
Oh, they played at Nissan today.
Because it was special, because they were like, they wouldn't have enough for like the first like preseason opener. So they were like, let's open up Nissan Stadium. That way we can pack a whole lot of fans in there and really house everybody. And it was dope. A lot of people there went nuts. I was also proud how they bought all the souvenirs that you could possibly buy, like jerseys, inaugural.
Nothing better than merch, dude.
Nothing better than merch.
The kids love the merch.
Like that's all they wanted. Buy a jersey that has no number on it.
Yeah.
It was just blank. I guess you can personalize it, which is dope.
69, bro. 420,
69,
dude.
bro.
Soccer bros.
Hey, how about that 62 girl? I mean, oh, sorry.
Oh, hey.
That's sorry. That's another one. But yeah, it was dope. The fans were turned up.
Love it.
Which was dope. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it really felt like I was in the MLS stadium. The thing, though, on the field, though, was not of any kind of MLS or it was more like a high school game.
High school level.
Yeah, because watching it, I was, because in my soccer, I really like when dudes attack the ball and, know what they're doing when they touch the ball and when they pass it. It's well thought out. It just felt like a lot of guys who were, maybe it was maybe just the event, maybe the moment of it being the first home game and that fans being out there. And it definitely felt like it was a lot of rock stars on the field instead of like soccer players.
Those are soccer players. They feel like they're rock stars.
I mean, yeah. One crazy flop in the second half where like the kids, that's where it started with the Yeah Buddies, because they just went off on this guy. Like when kids who are, not old enough to drink or smoke cigarettes or even to see an R-rated movie can tell you flopped, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
It's theater. You know who's acting. These kids are probably watching pro wrestling because they're watching Daniel Bryan. They get it.
Shout out to him. He had an amazing
He's coming
career.
back.
He's coming back?
He's coming back. He's talking to he's talking to everybody in the WWE about coming back.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to, come on back, DB.
Yes,
we miss you.
yes.
Also, we'll touch on that on
we'll
one
talk
show
about
too,
that, yeah.
because SmackDown's coming to Nashville.
Yeah.
I might be up in there turned as well.
Yeah, you will.
Because oh my gosh, who doesn't like a good wrestling match?
I love it.
Explosions or pyrotechnics.
Exactly.
With their fighting. I do. I know I do. But
So let's stay on some soccer club. Let's stay on some Nashville SC.
I mean, yeah, because it was pretty dope. I mean, like I said, 18,000.
Right. I dealt with a lot of those people. I worked downtown, so they all came in to work after I was done.
Did you catch any of the kids that were there? I mean, because they had a dope rally that morning.
Not really. No.
Yeah.
I worked a double that. It was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked a double that day, and I don't remember seeing. It was later in the evening.
Okay.
We stayed late. We stayed busy later in the day, and it was something.
Because there were a lot of kids, that had the rallies downtown this weekend. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Millions of kids at the rally and running the streets at like 6 a.m. It was scary.
great.
I thought a kid was going to take my wallet and my phone and
Soccer hooligans, man.
Hey, soccer hooligans, just kid hooligans.
Yeah.
When kids are up that early, they're turned.
Yeah, they are.
But it was dope.
Hopped up on Mountain Dew.
I'm all checked up on Mountain Dew. But it was dope. I mean, the crowd was lit. But yeah, like I said, the product on the field, though.
Yeah.
I got to get back to it because it was just, at one point, the ball was in the air for 10 seconds. Like I timed it.
Yeah.
Just because everyone kept heading the ball back into the air and neither team really knew what they wanted to do with it. I mean, which was weird. I mean, you're soccer teams and you really don't know what to do.
They don't know how to set up a play.
Yeah. We clear the ball out, but we clear it towards the goalie, but not in like a I'm passing it to you kind of way. It's kind of like a I'm scared.
Yeah, it's because I don't want to put it back into the mixer, so I'm going to kick it out.
Exactly.
I'm going to push it back to the goalie and hope that he's going to try to run the team from the back, and that's just how things work. We know that's not how things work.
He was also man of the match.
Yeah.
I mean, so your goalie's doing work. I mean, he was best player of the team. Best player of the team, definitely right now.
Yeah.
He's my Pekka Rinne of the team.
Do you know he is a goalie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a 1-to-1 comparison right there. What is his? Do you know what his name is?
I don't.
Be interested to find out what his name is. But hey, shout out to you. We'll find out.
Shout out to you.
See,
We're gonna pull
we're
you
new
up.
fans. We're trying to figure this thing out.
New fans. I mean, hey, because I'm trying to find a team out. I mean, trying to get a feel for the team, really, because they're brand new. I mean, I'm just trying to get that respect to learn your name, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, you don't want to just go there like, oh, yeah, I get it.
There's only so much space in my brain, and I got to make sure you're scoring goals for me to put that space in there.
Yeah.
Or use your name for that space. So,
Right.
Hey, definitely show me something. I'll definitely learn your name. I hope that's not disrespectful.
No, it's not at all.
Real is real. So, hey, I mean, here we go. Keep it going. Nashville SC, definitely get out there to support. I will be at the next game. I'm going to be going ham probably.
Are you going to get season tickets?
I'm a season ticket holder for the Titans.
Right.
And those tickets just went up. So, because, when you win playoff games, you have to pay more money
Right.
when the stadium's not full. But I mean, hey, that's something else. But maybe, if maybe in the new stadium, when we go MLS, we get into the new stadium over by Fairgrounds. I'll probably.
Are we for sure going to the MLS? 'Cause I heard something that it's possibly up in the air.
They said it definitely
got
is
pushed into the. Someone in city council decided to pull about the stadium. I don't know much about it, so I think it was just probably an initiative where they say, hey, we want to keep the fairgrounds. Probably some council person trying to because he loves the flea market, or his wife loves the flea market. She's like, I'm not sleeping with you, Ted. I don't know what it is. I don't know
That's
what
where
it
I
is.
get my linens.
Yeah. It's where she gets her very, very scratchy 300 thread count linens. And that's why Ted doesn't sleep well at night.
That's why he's upset, and that's why we don't have a stadium.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right.
Come on, better linens.
Yeah.
300 count is not going to get it. It's not going to get it.
600 and up.
I would be butthurt if we lost.
Your butt would hurt. Your butt would hurt on the 300 count linens. I would be too if we lost the bid for it. I mean, at least we have a USS.
I mean, yeah.
What is it, USSL?
Yeah. USSL. Yeah. Because it's a pretty good game. I mean, once we get a better product on the field, I'll be even more. Because right now, I'm a Sounds fan.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't know the Sounds players.
Yeah. You don't have to because it's farm league, man. They go up and they go down.
Exactly.
They're in and they're out.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I know there might be a chance you might not be here tomorrow. You might get.
Isn't that the best kind of relationship, like a one night stand where you don't know if they're going to be there in the morning when you wake up, so you just enjoy every moment of it?
Just
That's what it's like to be a Sounds
it's like a
fan.
one night stand in sports.
Yeah, damn right. One night stands. one night grandstands. There we go.
One night grandstands. I didn't even get your number.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. But like I said, get out there and support. Because I mean,
Right.
if we don't, I mean, who is gonna? Probably the 18,000 fans there right
I mean,
there.
the thing I know about Nashville is if it's cool, people are going to go.
And it was.
If it's cool, people are going to be into it. And if it feels fabricated, if it feels false, then people. I mean, Nashville's got a good nose for bullshit because Nashville is full of bullshitters, and you can't bullshit a bullshitter. So
can't bullshit a bullshitter.
It's got to be cool. And the team owners and like the team and the marketing, they have to learn how to make it seem organic, like you're not forcing it down our throats. Because it's the same with the Preds with a lot of people. Like when they don't matter, they don't matter. But now they do, and all of a sudden they matter. So you're part of something.
Exactly.
Nashville's just like LA. The Rams only matter when the Rams are doing well.
Yeah, people want to cheer for winners. That's how it is. When you're winning, gosh, everybody's got a jersey. When you're losing, people don't know who your players' names are.
Exactly. Exactly.
So let's talk about somebody who we hope is going to be winners next season, the Titans. But first, I got to start off this Titan segment with an apology again.
Okay.
Because I guess that's what I do now. I consistently start each Titan segment with an apology because I feel like an idiot. So
at least you're consistent.
I mean, consistent every week.
Exactly.
It's good. I mean, that's how you know I love because I got to get it off my chest. But starting off, we just signed a beautiful, beautiful free agent by the name of Malcolm Butler.
Oh, hey.
And sadly, last show I referred to him as Cameron Butler. He is a tight end from college football. I mean, we'll talk about him later, when he actually becomes relevant because, like I said, when you win. But Malcolm, I am so sorry, sir.
Right.
I am so sorry. And like I said, if you ever want to come here personally and let me apologize to you on the show,
I'll give you a water. That's all I got to give you. I got a water to give you.
We'll give you airtime to roast me. I would love that. I welcome it.
That'd be great.
Like, please.
Get clicks, dude. We need the clicks.
But hey, so like I said, a million apologies. Never again. I feel like I'm apologizing to my girlfriend for calling somebody else's name.
It's all right.
Yeah, but hey,
just make sure you don't make that mistake in bed. Try not to.
Don't do it. That's like the last straw. But anyway, like I touched on earlier, the battle for Sue ended in a tragic loss to the Rams. Just even bolstering even more all the free agents they got this offseason, making them even more of a beast with Aqib Talib. Who else did they get? One more free agency spot. I don't know, but who cares? They're the Rams. They're not the Titans. So either way, I feel like I'm glad in a little bit that he didn't make it because, I mean, I feels like he's a hired gun. I mean, he's going wherever the money is.
Yep.
Like, he's just going from place to place. He's like Revis kind of.
or LeBron, if you think about it. He stopped being about legacy. He stopped being about the money. He started being about legacy here real lately. So I give him some respect.
All right,
the king has earned my respect.
He also said he would vote for himself for MVP.
Yeah,
so
I mean, do you really want an MVP that wouldn't vote for himself? I mean, I want
exactly.
a motherfucker with confidence. Pardon my language.
And exactly.
Sorry, Mom.
And that's why he dunks on people.
Yeah.
You can't dunk on people if you're not confident. You got to believe that you can dunk on somebody.
That's why I've never dunked a ball because I do not believe in myself.
I am not confident
my
at
vertical
all.
is terrible. I look like a 400-pound man when I jump.
My 12-inch vertical is not good either. But yeah, like I said,
I got a 12-inch horizontal. What's up, ladies on Bumble?
Bumble, hit us up. I mean, like I said, but like I said, Sue, he's a hired gun. I mean, it's all about him. Just with the problems he's had on field sometimes, just with accidentally stomping on someone's face mask. I don't know if you can
accidentally, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
When you're bit fee fi fo fum, you know, you're walking around indiscriminately just stomping. Like, shut up.
Bro, what's your face doing under my feet? But I mean, I guess that's the kind of person we don't want on the team.
Yeah, I think it would take a lot of the star power away from the team, because if we're trying to build a team that's fundamentals, not anyone that's particularly good, but a team that's fundamentally built to run an offense, then we want to make sure that we're not paying attention to just one player.
Exactly. Don't want to build it around that one guy, because then you get kind of one-dimensional, especially with us having a 3-4. So you're kind of going to know what we're going to do up front.
Yeah.
But it would have been good with Casey, just because take the heat off of him, let him get kind of loose and do his thing. But, I mean, it's okay, because we still built up in the secondary, where I think Casey can still get up front. And next week, we're definitely going to touch up some more on some people who might be drafted, because, I mean, I feel like that's where the direction we're going to go. Build that front, get an edge rusher, somebody to help out Casey, because that's what we need.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, because like I said, Sue is used to that 4-3, so I don't think he would have fit our 3-4.
Yeah.
I mean, he is going to a 3-4 now, but I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't know.
We'll see how well he does this season. We'll see if we'll see if we're licking our wounds.
I don't care. I was gonna curse, but I'm not gonna say it.
See, you're a better man than I am.
I'm not gonna say it, but it's okay. Titans, we're gonna kill it. But also, we also added some dudes in free agency. We're still working. Added Blaine Gabbert, which makes me hope that Marcus doesn't miss any games. Because I mean,
you feel it was a poor choice?
He's a good game manager, I guess you could say.
I think that we might need that.
He beat us when he played for the Cardinals. So, I mean, hey, Blaine, shout out to you. Welcome aboard, sir. Like I said, if you can step up and do your thing in like a hard time for the team, I'm all about you. That'd be great. If you could pull a Kerry Collins out your butt, that'd be great.
We need some pressure.
Yeah, because
give Marcus a break. He's too busy praying to Maui. He's got to go catch his own passes.
He's got to catch his own passes, peeps. Let's go. Looking at you, Matt LaFleur. Let's change that up so that doesn't happen. But yeah, like I said, we're going to touch on that a little bit more next week. We're going to talk about some more edge rushers, because we got that draft coming up. It's really soon. Actually, got like 2 weeks away. So we're definitely going to get into that. Get excited, get turned for that. And also, jersey reveal on the 4th.
Right.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be lit.
Are you going to buy a jersey that day?
I got money saved for it.
Yeah,
so
good.
Sadly, yes, I will. I
Hell yeah.
definitely will.
Is do you know if the logo is going to change after the what is this, the 20-year, 30-year? 20-year.
Yeah, I think the 20 year.
Yeah.
Because I think they're just going to kind of revamp it, revamp that like logo, especially with the jersey.
Well, because they have the number on it right now. They have the 20 with all the stuff around it, but then it's going to be a sword, right? It's the sword now.
Yeah, I think they redid the sword.
They changed it up.
Yeah, because a fireball is just still basic with the gray outline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't love it.
Yeah, they're just adding more gray to it, which makes me think there's going to be gray in the jersey. I feel like we'll have a great option. I don't know, but I'm excited. So be there. FGL's going to turn up. I'm not an FGL fan.
No. Nothing says a jersey release party like the Florida Georgia line.
Exactly. Let's turn up. FGL. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Some might say the Florida Georgia line is Nashville's Lil Jon. So Lil Jon, you might be losing some royalties on some Nashville stuff.
Lil Jon should have been there. I just lost the lay. It lay down. But hey, Lil Jon should have been there. But I'm gonna get Lil Jon here. That's gonna be my thing.
That'd be crazy.
Get Lil Jon here.
That'd be nuts.
He's gonna turn up.
Yeah.
I'm excited. But hey, let's keep going. Shout out to the Titans. Jersey reveal. Be there. Let's keep it moving, because I want to touch on the Grizz, because I brought it up for a second. Because, of course, like I said last time, Michael Porter Jr. going to the draft, It would be great if we got him. But the thing about Memphis, I feel like, is a lot of free agents just don't want to go there.
And why would you want to? Beale Street, where they got the sixth biggest pyramid in the United States or in the world?
Yeah.
And it's a Bass Pro and a resort?
It's a Bass
Why wouldn't you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, adjacent to the mighty Mississippi, infamous Beale Street.
Shout out to Mud Island. Lost a shoe in Mud Island one time.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well,
but
Mud'll do that.
but I feel like
It's a fickle beast.
it's a fickle beast. It changes as it molds itself. But like I was saying, Grizz, if they move to Nashville, like that's a thing a lot of people say. Like
You
a
think
lot
it's
of
ever
people,
going to happen?
I think it could.
Yeah?
I think it could.
Why is that? You have some insights for me? Because I haven't heard anything.
I mean, it's more like just I'm swamming it. I'm pulling it out of thin air.
The
just
secret,
because
you got to think. Thoughts are things. You got to
thinking it.
You got to
into
manifest
existence.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then that way I don't have to drive too far to the games. That'd be dope. But also, I feel like you got a good following in Memphis. It is great because Memphis is a basketball city, which is amazing. It's an amazing basketball city. But in Nashville, I think you could actually pull some free agents here. You can get some people that would want to move here. Like when Logan Ryan said he reached out to Malcolm and was like, yo, Nashville is lit. Come move here, buy you a house. It's a place you could retire. Like, give some people some options because I feel like.
Well, then what do you leave Memphis with? That's the question.
The River Kings, I guess.
What the hell are those?
That's like the
are they the
minor
ones
league.
they pick up your shoes? I know they got the Redbirds and all that stuff, but then you're so close.
Redbirds, yeah.
But then you're so close to St. Louis that might as well just deal with the Cardinals, the true Redbirds.
Yeah.
The not knockoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's
Memphis Tigers.
happen.
Memphis Tigers.
Tigers. Yeah.
No, that's probably just a college. But
but college teams. That's really up in Michigan where I'm from. It's your college teams is what really matters because the Pistons aren't shit. The Tigers were people care about the Tigers when they do. The Red Wings are great. The Lions, what the hell? But you go up north and people really care about their college teams.
True.
The way they do down here, really.
Yeah.
Because Alabama doesn't have a professional football team, so who are they going to cheer for?
that.
Roll
Exactly.
Tide or Auburn if they wear an ascot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I wonder. I think that maybe the Tigers would hold them over, but I think that I think the Grizzlies need to stay over there.
It's
considered
true.
to stay in the West because
For
I
the
think it's a
city.
little bit east. Nashville they'd move the Grizzlies to the east because then what with the Mavericks being in Dallas, we would be more eastern than Dallas, and then Mark Cuban wanted to be moved over to the Eastern Conference because he can't compete.
Exactly.
So I don't know if it could happen just logistically.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to shit on your dreams, but
I know it won't happen.
Yeah.
Just because Justin Timberlake is making sure they're not leaving.
yeah,
It's Justin Timberlake, people. Come on. He's gifted.
he's got the Tennessee Kids in his ear.
Tennessee Kids. But that's an awesome band too. If you haven't, check him out. They're dope. He's on tour. I'm sure he'll be in Memphis. If he's not, it's kind of messed up. But hey, it would be dope if they moved here. We could pull some free agents. Michael Porter, please draft that kid because he will be amazing. Gosh, you're 6'10". He had a bad back and sat out the season. I'd still take him.
Yeah,
still take him. He's gonna be moist. Wet, which moist. But yeah, he's gonna be amazing.
I love it.
And man, if we took him with that first round top 3 pick, that would be super awesome. So Grizz, pick up MPJ, move him to Nashville, make my dreams come true.
That'd be great.
Oh gosh, God, that would be awesome if I had all my teams in one city. Oh, then I wouldn't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah, and then you feel like you're living in a first tier city instead of a second tier city that can't quite figure shit out.
Get it together.
We need an MLB team so bad.
Oh, gosh, because then I'll have to follow an out-of-state team.
Yeah.
Like the Braves, who aren't great. But we'll touch on that
But
later.
we can chop it up about the Braves if they ever move here. They won't. They'll never move
They
here.
won't. They won't.
John Smoltz went to my high school.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a huge Braves fan. Old school.
Yeah.
Smoltz. Him and Glavine.
And he graduated from my high school.
Really?
He played for my team. Yeah, for my high school baseball team.
Damn. That's dope.
They got his high school jersey up at an Applebee's over by the Lansing Mall.
An Applebee's.
Yeah, the Hard Rock Cafe of Lansing, Michigan, if you will.
Eating good in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Applebee's.
It's 2 for $20 now. This show's brought to you by the Lansing Applebee's, the Westside Applebee's. Come fuck with us.
Get a good steak and a burger.
Come get MRSA in 2013. They had a MRSA outbreak there.
Oh, man. That's scary. let's keep going because we got to hit on the Preds. Pekka sitting, riding shotgun. Because, I mean, yes, they did lose to Winnie and the Jets the other night, but
they're fine.
Beat the Wild.
They're fine.
Right after that. Overtime win, shootout. Pekka looked like a beast, of course. I mean, is he going to be MVP?
I hope so.
I feel like
he better be. I mean, how many more seasons does he have? I better give him an MVP before he's gone.
Go ahead and give that dude MVP. Mm-hmm. He's a beast right now. He's killing it. Yep.
Our line changes are strong. I was watching last night. That was unbelievable.
That's the only thing I think would hurt his MVP is the fact that our team is so amazing. Yeah. Like, everybody who gets on the ice is mean right now. Like, oh my gosh.
I just hope we don't become like the Warriors of the ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where you build a super team where, I mean, not even a super team, because again, we talked about it last week. Yeah. Not everyone, by the way, you can listen to the last week's episode on YouTube. Drop the link and go check out Elle's Facebook page, and it's right there. But building a super team, I don't want to because I was rooting for the Warriors when they were starting to build up and they finally won their
trust the process.
Yeah, when they won, and now I look at them, they're kind of like, they're kind of villains.
Yeah, they are.
I even rooted for them as villains last year because I was like, well, why don't they just win so we can blow up the NBA and see if we can? Because this whole super team stuff is dumb. I just hope that the Preds don't ever become a super team.
Yeah, exactly. Because if we get Ovechkin, then I really don't feel like I would like the team anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I love the team.
My favorite player, Ovechkin, is watching. It's like watching ice dancing.
It is.
So good.
It's like ice dancing.
Yeah.
Like, next time he plays, we just break it down like the Schmurmer horn and just let the symphony go and just let him do his thing.
That's new for instead of the band, the shitty. I'm not saying they're shitty, but the cover band at the games, Schmurmer horn orchestra, all of it. It'd be great.
Let's get him in there.
I'd love it.
Like, that would be lit.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden you just put dope shots and hits to an orchestra, I mean, we're already like the Music City.
It'd be a built-in hype reel. It'd be a live hype reel. I'd be so stoked.
It just built in with the oohs and ahs, the crowd, catfish flying. Oh, I love it. No, that's true.
Catfish flying just knocks a bassoon out of the hands. There's a fight in the band. I love that. Someone throws a cymbal.
Knocks a bassoon out somebody's hand.
Yeah. I wish I didn't have it queued up. So.
Crap.
It's all good. It's all good.
But hey, always leaving it open for good.
Exactly.
But hey, Preds. I mean, what more can we say? They're still just amazing. I mean, still first.
It's at this point. It's almost boring to talk about the Preds.
Exactly. Dude, mess up. Like, I don't know. Do something wrong.
They were pretty rowdy last night too.
Yeah,
they were aggressive.
I liked it. Like, it was a close game. That 1-1 because they scored so early,
right.
And then Minnesota scoring late. That was dope. But and the shootout was awesome too.
Well, I mean, I'm not really so confident about them easing up so much and allowing goals to go in at the last second because then we have to build team morale. It always takes us a little bit to get unless we score right away. It takes us a minute to get a goal. Yeah. So it's like when you lose that momentum, you lose it. So I mean, they really got to tighten up front and build a lead, or else we're gonna struggle in the playoffs. Yeah, because I feel like we always got the momentum. Like they always got like energy, and they're never down on themselves. But yeah, you're right. We got to keep that going. And no late game goals. Like if you're gonna let them score early, let them score early. Yeah. Early in the game. First period is fine, or not at all. It's good too because I like that as well. But let's keep going because we got to touch on something else. I know I said something else was going to happen. What else happened? Nothing happened recently. I think we're going coast to coast.
Oh yeah, let's take it coast to coast because I mean, you got to travel across America because some crazy stuff is happening in the NFL. I mean, not really in the NFL. I guess to NFL players because it wouldn't be the NFL offseason if crap wasn't happening. And starting off, Michael Bennett. He was defensive end for the Seahawks, now defensive end for the Eagles. Brought up on charges for pushing over a paraplegic security worker.
Can I? I mean, I hate to ask, but did he deserve it? What do you do in working security as a paraplegic?
That's exactly what I said.
Was he not got arms? He's all legs, just scissor kicking. So you can't come in here. Just throws his leg up, perfect 90 degrees.
Like you're a security officer in a wheelchair. Was that his like dream? Like his wish?
Are we slowing things down? Are we slowing down evolution? I mean, I'm not saying that paraplegic doesn't deserve to be a security guard. In fact, I want him to be the best security guard, and I'm not saying anything against that. But I'm like, are we by just allowing anyone to participate?
Yeah.
I mean, are we really securing the facility?
Like, I am all for equal opportunity, But I mean, in this situation, you're a security officer, so you should be as big as Michael Bennett,
Right.
And I mean, so
He probably was if his legs were.
exactly.
He's wearing fingerless gloves like a badass. You bike? Nah, man. Just fell off a horse.
And that's why he's in his wheelchair.
Yeah,
and
so what happened? I don't want me to be contrarian,
I
but
feel
what
like
happened?
he said it was an NRG Stadium. This is Super Bowl 51, where his brother was playing.
Right.
Tried to go into the field, I guess, and this paraplegic security officer, a woman, was pushed.
It was a woman?
Yeah. Like as bad as you could possibly think the story.
Okay. What's worse? What's worse? Is it? Was it? What happened? Did he tackle him?
It just pushed him over.
Pushed them. Okay, so then they're standing.
They're sitting.
All right, low center of gravity, leading with the crown of his helmet is what he was doing. So like, he's pushing So is it worse to push a woman in a wheelchair over, or? I mean, is it worse to push a woman or a paraplegic? I don't know.
That's why I feel like it has to be the fakest story possible.
Do you think it's fake news?
Like a paraplegic woman in a wheelchair working security for the Super Bowl. That's hilarious.
I mean, are you sure it wasn't like a child of a Make-A-Wish kid and he just happened to miss it?
Now that I would believe if it was a Make-A-Wish kid who was like, yo, I want to hold down the field.
I want to work security.
I want to work
That kid
security.
is blue collar as it gets.
I saw a movie with Jason Statham.
Yeah.
It looked cool. Let me do that. But yeah, I feel like it's fake news, definitely.
Yeah.
Just with, him being so vocal about, police brutality and stuff like that. I feel like someone had to let's get him arrested.
How vocal is he about police brutality?
He's I'm sorry.
How vocal is he?
He's pretty. I'm sorry. I can't hit that.
No, I'm just saying he's pretty vocal. He's so vocal that he just knocks over freelance security. They give you a mag light. He hates authority.
He's pretty brutal, apparently.
He's fighting the power.
Don't be a paraplegic woman who chose to be a security guard.
And the choices we make, you got to live with the consequences.
So I'm thinking,
This is a rough bit. I feel bad.
What I'm thinking is Sister Jean was working security at the Super Bowl, and Michael Bennett pushed her over.
I bet she puts her finger out when she daps you. Like when she does this, I bet she does that. She seems like such a cool lady. Not the security guard though.
I would take her to the club, but don't be security. I wouldn't have Sister Jean as security, and that's why.
What's she gonna do? Cuff me with the rosary?
She's gonna run over your toes.
Yeah.
With her wheelchair.
Not my toes.
Not my big toe. I'm gonna blow up your pinky toe. But of course, his lawyer was saying that this is all fake, and that's what he's paid to say. So I mean, hey, shout out to him. But in other NFL news, Trevon Boykin cut from the Seahawks. He's a backup QB behind Russell Wilson. He was starting until Russell got there, but because he sucked. But got arrested for punching his girlfriend for not showing him a text message. And when you see her, the interview, like her mouth is wired shut, jaw is the size of a cassava melon. It is intense. Like, I believe her. Yeah, I mean, man.
Why do they do that? Why do you do that?
And then of course he said it's fake.
I don't like. Here's the thing. Like, I don't hit women. I don't hit women. But I don't hit women because I don't. But I could hit women because I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But like, he has so much to lose. Yeah, he had a woman. I want to know what that is. Like, we don't hit women.
Yeah, definitely. Would never.
We would never hit women. We don't like, and that's not even a joke. I'm giggling because I'm trying to backtrack.
You're like, just so you know, I do not hit women.
I'm trying to figure out what he was doing.
From the reports I'm reading, like we said, she had a text on her phone. He wanted to see it. He was like, I'm backhanding you or whatever. But now her jaw is the size of a watermelon. Her mouth is wired shut. So it looks pretty bad.
So he's cut and he's done. He's done.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the Ray Rice. It's the death penalty in the NFL. Pretty much. I mean, it's OV. I am sorry, bro. I mean, but that's what happens. I mean, you kind of deserve it, it's like you're a trained warrior, and you kind of like martial artists when they like have to say like
you have to register your hands as a deadly weapon.
Exactly, because you're training for battle all the time, and to pull a Joe Mixon on somebody is pretty bad. That's forever gonna.
Now let's say like someone like Michael Sam and his significant other was a football player, and he hit him. What are we thinking? That's just two dudes fighting.
That's a good one, because I mean
that was almost the death penalty for him too.
Yeah, like he got into it with his husband.
So hitting a woman is as bad as coming out as homosexual in the NFL, is what we're saying.
What? Kinda.
I mean, that's where the logic's taking me.
But they say it was because he got to the NFL, he can kind of
platform.
Yeah, didn't cut the mustard.
He didn't cut it.
Yeah,
we used it as a platform. He just did it. But yeah, I wonder that about the domestic violence stuff, like the stuff about like Adrian Peterson and his kids. I mean, luckily he was good enough to hold his salt and come back.
Yeah. You can whoop your kid and come back. That's fine.
Yeah, you're damn right. Especially if it's with the switch. Do it old school. People love it. Vintage is in. Vintage corporal punishment.
The South was fine with what he did.
Yeah. The South did not. I get it.
I don't think he beat him. I think it was just like some, you caught your kid.
Could you lump your
Exactly.
Yeah, I know
exactly.
that. Jesus.
But I mean, hey, so he definitely got the death penalty on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no coming back from that. I mean, but he could pull a Joe Mixon. If he was in college, I think it would be okay. But yeah, it's a death penalty for you, bro. I'm sorry. If we had like a death penalty noise, but who has a death penalty noise on their show? Would be scary.
It's true. We don't have that. That's not the show that we're doing. This is a light show.
It's a light show. Nobody's usually dying.
It's a happy show.
So it's good. Really quick, also the NFL, I guess on a lighter side, discussed some rules at the owners' meeting yesterday.
Oh, no, more rules?
More rules. I guess they said simplifying some rules because they went over what constitutes a catch. I mean, gosh, you think it would be easy.
They just need more shit to review.
Yeah.
Slow it down and sell more ad space.
Yeah, because
I genuinely think that's why they slowed the game down.
Yeah, let's put more Microsoft Surfaces in people's hands.
Yep.
Some more Snicker bar commercials. But you definitely need that. I mean, that's why that's what's on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, but hey,
well, they know they have the market, so they advertise. Yeah. That's what the NFL is. At the end of the day, it's not anything on TV, any kind of entertainment is not for anything other than to be a conduit for advertising to get to the masses.
Oh, the Super Bowl. My gosh, that's probably the highest revenue of commercials in the whole year. But I mean, like I say, if you got to make that money, you know what you're doing. Might as well do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went over the catch, and I guess, if they went back in time now, Megatron's catch, back in the day would be constituted as a catch. You can go, the ground, I guess, could not make the catch not a catch.
Right.
So, Megatron, we're so sorry.
So what you're saying is that even if the ball hits the ground, it's a catch?
Yeah, you catch it, you're in the end zone.
Do you land on top of it?
Yeah, you can land on it now.
So all you have to do is just, if you see it going there, all you have to do is just roll on it, arms out?
Just arms out, chest on it, straight belly flop onto the ball.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that is.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
cover the ball. No, I mean, I understand having an arm underneath. It's hard to officiate, but at the same time, why don't we just make a couple judgment calls and let it happen? Let there be nuance in the game again. It's just like fights in the NHL, man.
Yeah, because they said they were prototyping it at the Super Bowl. I think that's the weirdest time to be prototyping calls. But
the absolute worst.
Yeah, but I guess the Zach Ertz touchdown where he caught it, ball forward, it goes and hits the ground first, like you said. So ground can't cause it. So I guess shout out to Zach Ertz for being a great example and showing us what we're doing here. Okay, but also you can't lead and tackle with the crown of the helmet now.
That's so fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, they're softening up the game. But what do you think? Instead of giving a shit what I think, what do you think?
I don't want to agree with everybody else, but it's gonna slow the game down.
Yeah.
Like this game is already kind of slowed down now. Like you just said, with you stopping and you're checking all the calls already. So let's slow it down some more and sell me some more Microsoft Surfaces, I guess.
Yeah. But I think it's going to start to alleviate. If you can't lead with the crown of your helmet, then I think it's going to alleviate targeting, and then we have safer players. Now, do we want safer players? Yeah, because at a certain point, ALS is a thing. I mean, ALS is a direct result of CTE, according to the research. So, I mean, yeah, cool. Let's protect the players, but maybe let's instead of saying don't target with the crown of your helmet, why don't we just dumb down the helmets a little bit. Why don't we make the helmets a little bit less like Leatherheads, starring John Krasinski and John Goodman?
Great movie.
But why wouldn't you do like even rugby players, like my roommate Justin, he plays rugby. They don't wear helmets, so when they tackle, it's I mean it's an intense game, but the amount of concussions that are happening, I would assume, are a lot less than what's happening in the NFL.
True.
And so like if using your head as a weapon isn't an option, then why not remove the weapon so that it's no longer an option? You know what I'm saying? And then
space age right here.
And then the NFL can look a lot cooler, like the NBA, and I believe the NBA has star power because a lack of helmets. You see the personality of the players. So when you see them wearing a number, you see them wearing a helmet, you can kind of tell them between body type and position. But when you have an NBA player on the court, it's literally that. So like you see who they are, you see how things are going, and you get more feel, make the game more intimate. Yeah, but that's just my take.
Kind of bring out that player a little bit more because you can see that emotion and stuff.
But Roger Goodell and Jerry Jones are both plantation owners of human beings, so they would never allow that.
No.
Nope, they want anonymity and they want all the credit.
Of course. Like Roger Goodell just negotiated his own contract last year. So
that's a fucking baller move, though.
You negotiated
baller.
Your contract extension. So, hey, shout out. I mean, also shout out to John Robinson. Just got an extension to 2022. He's going to be riding as the chief of us for much longer. So shout out to him as well. But a couple changes going on there. So hopefully, like you said, it'll make it safer. Maybe people will be more aware, not to lead with that crown. So just so that way, make more people safer. So, I mean, I guess that's the whole point of, like we said, these rules, just for that point alone.
I hear that.
And also, Final Four coming up. Crazy. If you got a bracket, it doesn't exist, I hope. Mine imploded and melted, and I threw it away, and it mutated into a monster.
It is a weird Final Four this year, man.
Dude,
it's been a weird year.
If you don't know the teams, Villanova's going against Kansas this Saturday. Also, Michigan is playing Loyola. Chicago.
What? I mean, Michigan won the Big Ten championship, which I get it. Yeah. Great job, guys.
Oh yeah, shout out to Michigan.
I hate the Wolverines. But good for you.
Yeah.
But the what?
Going against Loyola Chicago.
That's the weirdest shit.
Man, Sister Jean's bracket just busted.
Yeah.
Because she didn't think they were going to beat Nevada. They beat Nevada.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was crazy seeing the Duke Syracuse game. That was too close to call, man. That was crazy.
Wow. That was a good game too.
Yeah, it was.
That was a really good game.
That was when was that? Friday?
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday. It was a great game.
But I hate
Duke so much.
Duke, I like Coach K just because he's.
But that's the thing. That's the only redeeming quality. It's the only redeeming quality of that team.
Yeah, because I feel like he keeps the team honest. Just because he's like an old school coach, he's kind of like Popovich of college. Yeah. I feel like if he gets a one and done, it's more respected as a one and done than it is for Calipari.
I feel like the Duke, the whole Duke situation has kind of lost it. The Duke fandom has kind of lost its steam.
Yeah,
and, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah, I'm over it.
It doesn't have that whole Grant Hill back in the day feel anymore.
That was crazy. People loved Grant Hill, but they hated Christian Laettner.
I
mean, literally, there was a 30 for 30 on Hate Christian Laettner, which is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Really good.
That is well done. It's almost as good as the Made in America O.J. Simpson documentary. That right there is that's gonna go that better go in a time capsule and nothing else.
Yeah, shout out to 30 for 30. You amazing job.
That was ESPN. That was just right straight up ESPN.
Just ESPN Films.
Yeah, it wasn't even 30 for 30.
Wow. Yeah. They do a great job.
Yeah.
Shout out to ESPN.
Yeah. Hey, I see on here you have something about Steph Curry.
Oh, Steph Curry. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be injured. Pretty much look like he's gonna have surgery on his ankle, just so they can check that out. But
it's because he's been wearing Under Armour shoes.
that's what you get,
you
bro.
get no support, but you get support from the alt-right.
I mean, it's Under Armour, man. I don't know.
I mean, no, it was great. The way he cut the deal with them was awesome.
Oh, baller.
He blew it wide open. Yeah.
Shout out to him because when Nike signs you and makes you just like one of their,
one of your guys,
we'll put you in the back of the bus with everybody else. Yeah. But then, Under Armour to say like, hey, we respect you, and he got his money.
It's like Stephen Barry's and the Starberries. It's the same thing. When we talk about it all the time, I have the same references, by the way. If you listen to the show enough, you're gonna hear the same jokes. just done in different skins.
I mean, sometimes oldies are goodies.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's why they're oldies.
Do you think it's going to affect the Warriors in the playoffs?
I think so. I mean, they got a lot of hot.
Do you think it's going to affect them, like in a good way or bad way?
Pretty bad, I feel like.
You think so?
Because they got a couple people hurt. Like KD's got a abdominal thing. Draymond's crotch is always hurt.
I mean, have you seen that wiener? Do you see it when he released that Snapchat?
Hey, no, I did not.
No, he accidentally sent a picture of his dick on Snapchat one time.
Wow.
And we actually talked about it on one of my old podcasts. We named our episode Greener's Wiener. It's just the funniest. And he leaned into it. He was like, "Yeah, I did it. Oops."
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Draymond's my boy. That boy is. He's
the
an
man.
Animal.
He is an animal.
Give that boy CTE, and he'll be the next Charles Barkley.
That boy terrible.
That boy terrible. That joke was terrible. It was in bad taste.
It was in bad taste. But wait, somebody else is. Oh yeah, Klay Thompson hurt. Everybody's hurt on their team, so I don't really know what to say about him for the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Interesting to see where it happens. And if they get knocked out, great for Houston.
Oh my gosh!
I think it'll be Houston and the Raptors, and that's what we're looking at. I mean, I'd like to see the Sixers do something, but they're a young team. They got a couple years to build.
And as long as LeBron exists, it's going to be a battle.
Yeah,
because I feel like in the long run, as long as he has a team that exists and is there, and their bodies, he just needs bodies.
Yeah,
bodies that will do what he tells them to do.
Yeah,
because he's Coach LeBron. He is the Jackie Moon of the NBA.
Better than Jackie Gleason, because he used to hit his wife to the moon, Alice.
And
it's a joke for the Honeymooners fans out there. Is there a crossover in this show?
I wonder if he lost any endorsements.
No, not in the day. No, that was when men were men and women shut the hell up.
He got endorsements.
Yeah, he was endorsed by the NRA and just men in general. Oh,
shout out to him, man.
Oh, that was a bad joke.
Maybe. Shout out to Gleason. He was a legend.
All right, let's hit this technical file, brother.
Yeah, we gotta hit the technical file. Do we still have that?
I do somewhere on here. Yep, I have it right here.
Go and bust that, cause that'll bring us in.
What's this segment called? What would we tell me about it?
Well, we gotta touch on technical file. Cause I don't know if you guys know, but Johnny Manziel, he's making a move, trying to get back into the NFL. He had a lot of issues going on, but now he's battled. He's got like help. He's gone through therapy. Got a girlfriend who's helping him through it as well. Went and threw at the San Diego Pro Day last week with a couple wide receivers, couple tight ends. Is going to throw. He already threw at the Texas A&M Pro Day on Tuesday, and he pretty okay. I mean, typical Johnny Manziel. But people are starting to get upset now because they're thinking, if Johnny Manziel makes it back into the NFL before Colin Kaepernick does, what does that say?
Racism.
I mean, that's pretty.
It means that we're open for second chances.
Yeah.
But not for certain people.
Yeah. Like, give him a second chance, and Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I mean.
So the whole segment is predicated on the fact that we're calling a technical foul, right?
We're calling a technical foul.
We're not going to miss this.
If you want an automatic ejection, because that's a technical foul. The technical foul.
Sing it, Whitey.
He was so tiny. Very hairy. Thank you, Adam Sandler, for that musical.
So, yeah, let's keep going.
It's crazy. Because that's the biggest thing. What does it say about the NFL or just the coaches?
It's a racist organization, and you can't shake it one way or the other. Yeah. It is a racist organization that does. And if it says it isn't racist, I mean, it's hard for me to say, as a white guy, like, it's racist. But I'm seeing, I'm like, man, you guys do make it really difficult for people to rise up.
Yeah,
make it real difficult.
I mean, it's crazy because Colin Kaepernick is straight up being blackballed right now, and here's Johnny Manziel, and it sucks because
then Kaepernick's out here trying to black and ball. You know what I mean?
Black and ball. He's still dropping all his money. He's not even making money right now, or I don't know.
He's probably getting endorsements from the NAACP or something.
Probably, and I mean, he's still got contract money. Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because he's smart with his money. If he's still giving away money, still doing his thing, still traveling the world, helping out organizations. But I mean, it's kind of rough because I don't think it's bad of Johnny Manziel to try to come back. I mean, he definitely deserves a second chance.
Yeah, he got the Heisman.
Yeah,
he played well. Going back to school, getting his degree, getting his life back on track, but do we give him another opportunity when we have so many great players in the pipes?
Exactly.
Is it time?
Yeah, like with Colin Kaepernick sitting there just pretty much being awesome and not getting a second chance or just even a chance because
the thing is how great is Kaepernick though? I mean, compared to Manziel. I mean, he really. I mean, I would love to if I had his stats up. Had I knew where we were going with this, I would have had his stats up and we would have done a comparison.
Yeah,
but I just don't know if it's that whole thing with like Michael Sam. Is he really sewing? Is he really cutting it?
Yeah.
Is he really delivering or is he a better symbol?
Yeah, because I look at Colin Kaepernick. He took a team to, a Super Bowl, two Super Bowls
years ago.
Yeah, and that's also when he had players. Like that team was loaded.
Yep,
loaded with players. Like great coaching. As soon as that coach leaves, goes to Michigan, the whole team just implodes, and then everyone says that Colin Kaepernick can't play anymore. But I mean, like you don't have any of the same talent on the team anymore.
Exactly.
They all jump ship.
Okay, that's a great point then.
And that's my biggest thing.
And Manziel was the one who blew up his own career. It wasn't the fact that his coach left. It wasn't the fact that he didn't have players. No, I mean, he was on the Browns, so of course he didn't have fucking players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of the caveat in this argument.
And he beat us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
and also, he didn't have players.
Yeah.
Like, he had a squad. You had Mike Evans when you're playing at Texas A&M, but then all of a sudden you're playing on the Cleveland Browns,
right,
which is a rebuild. So, I mean, it's weird. I kind of wish they weren't stuck in that position.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of wrong to put Colin Kaepernick, of course, in that position, but also now Johnny Manziel has to be compared to Colin Kaepernick, who.
And now that derails the argument even further about police brutality. It takes it even further away.
Like, takes away from him.
Yep.
Yeah. It puts more eye on this Johnny Manziel and, like you said, the racism of the NFL right now. Because, like, yeah, you want to give them a platform to speak, but, they can't kneel for the national anthem. But, I mean, hey.
Let them do what they want to do.
Let them do what they want to do. Like, let them speak out and let them help them have a voice. So that way you're not derailing from what the real point of all this is. And, I mean, give these guys a chance. I mean, they're football players.
Yeah.
Let them get in there and fight. And, hey, if they're not better than the guy you got, go ahead and cut them.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's football.
That's it. If they can't deliver, they're cut. And that's one of the things. It's looking at things like, they do a lot on the field, so I'm going to allow this. But if you can't do your job, then, or if you're not delivering.
Exactly.
It should be a motivator to do more. But right now, I feel maybe I'm tiptoeing around Laura Ingram's statement saying, shut up and dribble, or, just stand up. But at the same time, it's like, no, if you're going to protest, you're going to protest in unity, but you're going to be behind a leader. And that leader right now is still Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. So it's like, he can't find a fucking team, but.
Yeah. And it's terrible, but hey, that's like the great carousel of quarterbacks in the NFL right now. It's like, I guess it just has to be a right fit in the right time. And I think maybe give it a little time, give it a little die down. I mean, I feel like he's not done.
Yeah.
I feel like both of them are done.
No, he could come back.
We'll bring him back.
Yeah.
Because I really like how Johnny Manziel was just like, I don't like the comparisons because you can't compare what I'm doing.
Because Kaepernick's got better hair.
Better hair. More money as well.
And one thing that's interesting to bring up, too, would be the another fall from grace QB. What's his name? Tim Tebow, cut from the Mets.
Tim Tebow,
So we're giving people second chances in other sports, but he wasn't cutting it, and so he's not going to play for the Mets. So there we go. I mean, but that's a different sport. So now we're talking
different
about
sport.
So comparing. It's definitely a more racially sensitive sport, unless you're in Boston. Baseball.
Yeah, but I like you said that because Tim Tebow is pretty much the opposite of everything that's going on with him right now. God-fearing boy. Prays in the end zone, does everything right, says it all right.
Huge dick.
Huge dick. Virgin throughout college. So what does that say? Good Lord.
In Florida? Jesus Christ. How?
That's how you know something like Lordy.
Yeah.
Who is that guy? Like
that boy grew up in a Mick mansion and went to Joel Osteen's church. And if he didn't, that's in Texas, but I don't know where that metaphor was going, but that boy is church.
He is church.
Preach.
So, I mean, that's definitely the longest second chance of stretching out a career just off of your image. So,
that's interesting. So, technical foul, guys. Let's give Kaepernick a chance.
Give Kaepernick a chance. Give Manziel a chance.
Let's put the argument to bed. Let's let Kaepernick play. Who's going to take the chance? Let's find out.
Yeah. Like if you're that guy, you will definitely go down in history. So who's going to be that historic coach, historic team, GM? Who's going to do it? Go ahead and do it and be great.
Yeah.
Win you a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we do.
I wouldn't mind winning the Super Bowl too. We're gonna win no first though. So I mean,
Yeah, we will.
But, all right.
We'll do it with Mariota. That's a show, dude.
That's a show. Hey, get at us. Hey, like I said, go YouTube, Facebook, hit that like, follow. Go on the gram, on the Twitter. Bumble, do it up because need a date.
That's right.
See you guys next week. Have a great one.
All right, guys, be good.
To the no.